Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Have I got a juicy hot one for you? We're gonna do a life update and 3, 2, 1, let's hop on in. I'm gonna start priming. We're gonna talk IVF. Am I gonna be doing it? Not. Babies, my ceiling falling apart in my living room, family stuff, fashion, a new avenue for me. We're gonna talk about it all. So I'm just gonna get straight to applying some primer and canceling out my pores. We're gonna be using all of my top shelf makeup right here, you guys. I'm sure know I'm using my Tarte Pore Filling Smoothing Primer, pressing that on in. And I want to point out I have already primed with the RMS Gripping Primer. I told you guys I was going to try this out with the new Hall of Fame love of my life foundation from Smashbox, the Always On. I did a full day wear test with this and I was blown away. It's a whole thing. I tried it. I bought it at Ulta on my own and it was the most random trying a new foundation and I just love it. So we're gonna go in with that. Also, you guys, oh, thanks. Oh my gosh, the service around here. I forgot this.
I knew you would need that.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Just had a beauty blender delivered, like freshly washed. This is amazing. Husband of the year. Okay. Where was I? I have the most exciting news first to share with you guys. This has never happened on my channel. I have a partnership with a fashion brand and I am wowed and amazed and I love this brand so much. We're gonna take a look at some outfits, which I have never done before. Is she gonna turn into a fashion blogger? Maybe, because my creativity is just like, like I am loving this. It's like a fresh new avenue. The brand is Lily Silk. You guys may remember way back when I did a Sephora video and I was wearing one of their sweaters that out of the blue they sent to me. The cut is so flattering. The fabric is just like so buttery soft and the quality is excellent. And I'm so pleased with everything that I've tried from them. So while I am putting on my foundation, I thought we would hop to my closet and take a look at a couple of outfits that I've put together. I have not done this before, but you guys always want to know like what's on my nails, what jewelry, what outfit, what's the top. And I want to bring that freshness through more often. So I do hope you enjoy this cutaway. There is a discount code, of course, Tati15 for 15% off. Check out the description box below and be sure to go peruse their site. They have everything like pajamas, scrunchies, masks, sheets, great fashion. Be sure to check out lilysilk.com and we're gonna go and play dress up. We're in my closet. Welcome to it. We're gonna try on some of my favorite pieces from Lily Silk. You guys, the fabric is the softest, most luxurious fabric. I'm all about natural fibers, and this just hits the spot. These pants, I wanna talk about them for a moment. It's not a skirt. It kind of gives the illusion that this is a skirt, but then bam, you have the functionality of pants with the appearance and elegance of a skirt. This is so comfortable. It hits on the hip just right. It's a little more high-waisted up here, cinching in. I'm wearing the top that you just saw me wearing sitting down. It's just a gorgeous, high-necked, basic but beautiful and elegant number. Of course, you could do so much with this. You could pair the top with jeans, making it very casual. I plan on doing that with this and some cute little flats. You can definitely take these pants, wear a turtleneck in the fall. You can wear a camisole. You could wear a red halter, which I'm about to put on, and it makes it the perfect date night, going out, event ready outfit. This is the outfit that I want to wear on my next date night, where I can wear the most elegant outfit that feels like I'm wearing silky pajamas. This is such a cheat. These pants are amazing. The halter is that bold pop of color. They do have this in different shades. I went with red, add a fun clutch. Of course, some sparkly heels don't hurt. I feel like anyone could wear this and look amazing. It's comfortable. It's got this beautiful long tie in the back. You could do a number of things with, use your imagination. I even like it tied in the front. Super comfortable. It's a winner. I am ready to go to a business meeting. We were just at dinner and changed up the pants, and I feel great for any business setting. Puka, seriously? What do you think? Do you like mommy's outfit? Look how cute we are. Oh, hi. Can you sit? Hi. How are you? Do you like mommy's outfit? You think I'm leaving somewhere and you're very nervous. This is such a boss outfit. I love this. It's chic, stylish, timeless, but also the fabric is so soft that it feels comfortable. And I am a comfort queen. Like, the thing that's nice about these pants is they totally move with you. And if you wanted to do flats, you totally could. That's actually a way that I plan on styling these a little more casual, is maybe like a basic tee. You could throw a blazer over it, a cardigan, what have you. Do some cute little tennis shoes, and I think that would be awesome. This is my favorite outfit. I saved the best for last. I love this dress so much. It is so comfortable, thick, forgiving, has stretch, has weight to it, but moves really beautifully. You can wear it with heels. I also absolutely plan on wearing this with boots to kind of keep it a little more casual as the months get colder. I love the off the shoulder. It's really elegant, but very sexy. And then throwing on a little belt will just cinch the waist in and is super flattering and gives that extra little something to the dress. This is a lily silk belt that I think goes with so much. I love the little buckle on the side, and you can kind of work it around, move it around, adjust it, and it's just beautiful. I like the gold in the front. Expect to see me in this a lot. This also comes in a cream color, so you're not stuck with just black. If you prefer a lighter off the shoulder dress, this is the shade. It comes in cream. We have gorgeous pieces here. Dresses, trousers, tops. The website has it all. Make sure you use the code TATI15 to save 15% off. These are quality investment pieces. You can wear this dress forever, right? This is the kind of thing you want to spend your money on. It's not polyester, it's not plastic. It is great, natural fiber, and you feel the quality, and it excites me. I'm gonna go into a little RCMA. The foundation went on like a dream. By the way, this brush right here from Tarte, I don't know the name of it, but for some reason, this wooden handled brush is like a do-it-all dream. I've been using this for foundation and I really, really love this. It's like a wow brush, and brushes typically don't impress me that much, you know? It's just kind of like, oh, it's a brush. But that one's really good. Okay, so let's carve out the jawline just a little bit. I'm not gonna go crazy with the contour. We're going for sophistication, which with this whole look, like what I just showed you guys, that's kind of a mood that I'm in. I really love a good, easy, classic look, kind of that capsule wardrobe type feel paired with really clean, beautiful, kind of trendy. Like, I'm gonna go for more of a latte eye today, and that's very on trend, but not like out there trendy, kind of something that you can work into your day to day. All right, so let's get to the juice. I have family coming in a week, and I could not be more excited to play with my nieces and nephew and enjoy the sun and enjoy life. And I have not spent good quality family time with them in a hot minute. And I think little Miss Emily might be making her debut on my channel. She is a girl's girl through and through, glitter, unicorns. Everything is pink and pastel and bright and creative. And I'm just so excited for her to see the beauty room. Look out for the cutest content coming your way soon. I'm gonna be sure to capture a little bit of the family time. And you guys know I almost said I collaborated with my nephew. He was on my channel when he was little and he had just the cutest voice. And if I'm having a bad day, that is a video that I go to. And I love it when Logan picked out my makeup, you guys. He's not a little baby anymore. He's like a big boy. They go from being baby to like person just so quickly. Anyway, okay, so we're on the topic of kids. You guys know, really difficult for me to talk about without getting totally in my feels. And I'm gonna try and smooth through this, because when you get handed like tough situations and you wanna make lemonade and you wanna sweeten it up and you wanna learn those lessons, kind of a lesson that I've learned is to cry it out privately and not take it to the internet. I've learned to keep certain things emotionally a little more private. And also I laugh about not wanting thumbnails made of me like making the most awful faces, and like I don't need that anymore. I like keeping things as positive as possible. So talking about IVF, because you guys do message me and I'm not offended. A lot of people just want to know because I have wanted a family for a really long time. I thought I would have a bunch of kids by now. I'm going in with a little Natasha Denona underneath the eye. This is the Hy-Glam concealer. Because I'm going to be chatting, I'll list everything that I'm using below. Because we're going, you can hear my voice is already like we're going in the deep with this. I felt like I wanted to do an update just because whenever I post my family, nieces and nephews, and anything baby related, I do tend to get a lot of questions of like, oh, it's your turn soon. You know, like that whole thing happens and it's a lot to handle. It's a lot for me to digest. So I'd rather just like get in front of it just so I don't have to read those messages. And I'm trying to do this like as politely as possible. I have decided along with James that we are not doing IVF. I have private reasons for not wanting to. Obviously, it is still not the time for me to be pursuing starting a family while I am headed into trial, which is happening pretty soon. Praise God. I am so excited to get this litigation mess behind me so I can have more peace in my life. This has been such a life-altering, lesson-learning experience, and a lot's going to be coming to the surface. If someone has wronged you, eventually that will come out, and I'm happy to move forward, know that like the truth is right there and it will be coming out. So that's exciting. But it's been a 3-year plus heartache, where I've known that physically it was just not the right time to undergo IVF and the hormones and the whole thing, and it just didn't feel right. I kind of feel like I missed the train a little bit, and that is so painful, but I feel optimistic about it at the same time. Like, look, if I for some unknown reason got pregnant and it happened, I would be overjoyed. Like my grandma was telling me, she's like, well, your great grandma got pregnant at 48 and it can happen. And I'm like, you know what? Yes, it can. But I just feel heavy on my heart to not pursue IVF. So I wanted to publicly share that just because of the messages that I get. And a lot of people want to know too. They're like, are you currently pursuing a surrogate? Or are you doing adoption? Like people are very invested in wanting to know what my family plans are. And I'm just putting it in God's hands. I'm heartbroken over it, of course. Like I just didn't envision this for my life. And I think that's maybe the harder thing sometimes with these issues is you get so set in thinking that your life will look a certain way. A lot of material goals that I had set for myself, I achieved, but like the overall look of my life of like, oh yeah, and by this age, I will have this many kids and I'll be retired and I will be a stay-at-home mom. And like, that was always honestly my vision, was like, I want to do YouTube so that I can be a stay-at-home mom. I didn't really have an interest in this getting as big as it did. I just kind of went along with the ride and here we are. And like, I can't be like, oh, I wish my life was entirely different or I regret. We all make choices. And I think the goal is to learn from those choices, be as elegant as you can be through painful situations and grow. Like, aren't we all here to learn lessons? I honestly feel so comforted by that idea. And it's helped me a ton. I told James, I was like crying the other night and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I want to be a mom. And like, did I screw up my whole life? And then I was like, you know, you gotta like shift gears and be like, maybe we could be like that weird old couple. Like we're old with our gray long hair and we're traveling the world and we're doing whatever. And like, I don't know, like sometimes you have to imagine and envision and get out of your own funk and see a different pathway. The are we having kids conversation is not one that is fun for me. So kindly seesaw communication when it comes to babies. I know you guys have good intentions and I'm really pleased that I'm able to sit here and not totally fall apart. I think that's growth, but it is still a pain point. Man, do I have questions for God, right? Yeah. So anyway, moving right along to the joys of home ownership and love my home. But oh my gosh, you guys, gonna put in some footage of like the mayhem that has been going on here in my house. We had to rip up the floors. We had to bang out the ceiling. It was like raining in our living room. If you follow me on IG, you saw it. I think I need to put on my brows. Can I talk and do brows? Probably not. BRB, we'll talk about the waterfall from my ceiling in just a moment. I really do love this top. Like, I gotta say, I am on a new pathway with this whole like, stop feeling so sorry for yourself, Tati. And I'm just gonna like pull it together and be the best me. And I'm on a mission to get there. And it's gonna be a little self-love and a little bit of like with the health, with the wellness, with the attitude, with the clothing, with the whole thing. Like, I'm finally choosing to get out of my funk. You guys haven't seen it, but like, behind the scenes, look, I keep little photos of mini me right here at my mirror so I don't talk crap to myself, because I am guilty of that. And they kind of stare me down and remind me that I would never talk to a small child that way, nor myself as a child. So that is a good one to do if you have a hard time. Like, sometimes you look in the mirror, and for me, I'm like, oh, well, like I should get Botox because everybody else has a smooth forehead but me. And like, not that aging has to suck, but there are moments where things are like changing so much and you feel like you're kind of like losing control. And then like, to touch point on the whole baby thing, it's like right there in your face and you're like, oh my gosh, you know, like I feel like my life is like whipping right past me and I can't slow it down. And like, I don't know what it is, but having photos like this at your mirror is just like, it's just like so nice. Wow, this video is a little all over the place, but I guess that's how we do. It's how we do here on my channel. Let me share with you the leak. I don't know if James wants me outing him, nor the company, but don't use flushable wipes. This is your public service announcement. Do not use flushable wipes. They say it's fine to flush. No, big mistake. We literally had overflow go into the boards of the ceiling, busted through the ceiling, collected on the floor so much that we had to rip up the hardwood floor. And now they finally put it back in, and it's gonna have to be resanded and finished and the whole thing. And let me tell you, this has not been a cheap process. I'm just like, are you kidding me? This is how I handled it. Let's do a little bronzer. I'm gonna go into some Scott Barnes here. Glass half full Tati. I was like, you know what? It could have happened over my piano, and it didn't. And like, just that was like, yeah, I'm at peace again. It's fine. We're handling it, but it's just been like, oh my gosh. Like, you think everything is like smoothed out and like we're getting into decorating the home finally. Like, I have a room upstairs that's just empty. Nothing's in there. Like, literally, I have been so slow decorating my home. I've been working a ton, dealing with all the behind the scenes stuff, and it just has not been top priority. And we finally were like, you know what? Let's go spend some money on furniture and it'll be great. And then it's like, you know, this is life. You have to deal with it. You get to choose how you respond to it, but you have to deal with it. You have to move forward. But that is my mind frame right now. And I will say this, working out has helped that mind frame so much. I actually really look forward to working out these days. I have started doing my Peloton. I am still doing weights. I do Pilates. I do bar classes online. I kind of mix everything up. And I love the feeling of getting in my body every day. And I kind of feel like, oh my gosh, why did I not do this sooner? Like, why did I not fall in love with moving my body sooner? Because it's done more for me than therapy ever could. And I've done a lot of therapy. I've been down that road, all about some self-help, but I gotta say, like, bringing it into my body every day has been the best. Let's get some blush on. I'm gonna go into also Scott Barnes. We're having like a Scott Barnes moment. I'm gonna go into this hot pink and this minimalist shade, pat it out. Lately, if I wanna do like chic woman look, which is the mood today, I kind of focus on the skin, the brows. We're gonna gloss up the lips, but I keep the eyes pretty chill. Leave it in the comments below. Do you love a boring eye, or are you still into the pizzazz? Because my mind goes, I go like this. I'm into the pizzazz if I'm not going anywhere. Like it's a guilty pleasure almost to like do a glitter eye and a big wing and big lashes and play with color if I'm just at home, because it's just like fun to play with makeup and I love it. But if I'm going out, I don't like it. And I kind of just feel like, ugh, it can look a little harsh, you know? I'm gonna go into, oh, I just feel like so classy today. All my fancy makeup, we're doing it. This is from Jouer. I don't have a fan brush, gosh darn. Okay, well, not too elegant for some Ba-Bam Bam highlighter because this is very, very in your face, but it is so pretty. Okay. All right, time for the biggest life update. I am keeping the lighter hair through fall. I'm gonna actually go a little bit lighter. What do you guys think? I'm loving my hair lately. I have not loved my hair this much in so long. It's a little bit stressful because the blonde parts, like I've never, well, not never, but I have not been this light in a long time. And I'm having to take my hair care so seriously. Really use heat protectant and all of that. What are your favorite heat protectors? Because this front part, I'm so terrified of these pieces getting like singed off because that happened. I used too much heat. I wasn't used to the highlights the first time that I lightened it up. And now I'm like, oh my gosh, like I want to go lighter, but like, ew, like what are the rules? What are the rules? From the blonde people of the world, tell me in the comments section what you do. Lips, we're going in with Lune+Aster. Every time I film, James thinks it's hilarious to make the comment that like, I want you to know that there is still the same person telling you that they're really uncomfortable with how you line your lips. Is it weird that it's like messing with my head? I think about it. I think about you every time I line my lips. You're on my mind forever. Okay, we're gonna go in with a little beep perfect from Charlotte Tilbury. Ooh, we're gonna go in with some Pillow Talk gloss. Did you guys see the Disney collaboration? Is there anything special about it or is it just Tinkerbell? Because I was like, oh my gosh, cute. And then I'm like, I freaking don't like Disneyland. Oh my gosh, I just offended so many of you guys, I'm sure. I don't understand the obsession. I can handle it, like, yay, it's fun. But the people that go there all of the time and like get the joy of life from being like a Disney lover, I don't understand it. I honestly don't, but you do you. Some people are like, I don't know how you love makeup the way you do. So like, yeah, to each his own. But are you guys excited for that collaboration? Yeah, this will also be my look for trial. I am a business sophisticated woman and I am here to be very serious and elegant at the same time. I gotta think this through. Like, honestly, I'm a little bit stressed out about it, but excited. Like, can we get the show on the road and not have this hanging over my head? Okay, we are gonna make this video kind of like a wah about the babies for a moment. I'm gonna go in and do my eyes. The baby issue. I do have a regret about not being more aggressive trying to have a child when I launched Halo. It was very discouraged and I do regret that. I do, especially now where things are going. I'm like, like, you know, this really like altered the course of my life, like everything. And I'm working through letting that go. Like I'm working hard on letting that one go. It's been like a stubborn, slow kind of a thing, but we are this close and I'm very overjoyed and I will be so happy when this mess is behind me. And when I can talk about it a little bit more, you know? We're having just like a Scott Barnes fantasy right now because, I don't know, he just visited and like I've been using a lot of his makeup again. I learned something new from him every time. I love that he taught me to not necessarily take the eyeshadow all the way out. Like you do not need to do that. You can actually round out the eye quite a bit and it opens the eye up. I'm now gonna go on top with the shade Femme. And I'm taking the same brush and I'm just lightly going on the lid. I'm now going to take a fluffier brush and we're gonna go into the shade Hollywood. And I'm just gonna sweep this over the entire lid and into the crease. some of his tips has brought out a whole different mood. Like, right? Like, this is nice. And now I'm gonna go in with the shade Temptation as my liner. So I'm still listening to like the weirdest podcasts ever. Something new that I learned that I think about often, you guys. Did you know that listening to the sound of a bird can increase pleasure in the brain for like up to 8 hours? Like, it actually is like super good for you. And the cool thing is you can hear it on your phone or out in nature, so take advantage. I am fortunate here in Texas that there's a lot of bird activity in my backyard, and I go outside every morning working on perfecting my circadian rhythm. Is it Huberman or Huberman? Andrew Huberman. He's a neuroscientist. He has a lot of brain health tips, and I love listening to his podcast. And he's all about getting that morning light. I used to wake up 3 times a night. I am sleeping like a baby. I did one other thing that's really helpful as well, and that is my cell phone is forbidden from being in my room. Like, I do not wake up, grab my phone, and start to scroll. I literally have to go outside in the morning so that my brain sees my bedroom as like, this is where we sleep, and there's something to it. Let's just think about my YouTube career as a whole. Like, whoa, I can't sleep. I almost had anxiety about going to sleep. Because I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I going to think about tonight? Like, oh gosh, like the second that I close my eyes, I'm going to start thinking about like all the stuff that's going on. And I'm going to be like, now with these 2 small changes, my energy is like, it's like coming back to me. And I'm like, oh, this is what it feels like to get a good night's rest. I work so hard on all the anti-aging and you got to eat well and do this and that. Sleep is like the foundation. Should I do lashes today? Would like an elegant woman do that? I'm doing it. I will share with you guys one of the best discoveries that I have found here in Texas. I don't know. I'm sure they have this elsewhere. I just had never known of it. I went to get my nails done for the first time in a hot minute, which, do you want to laugh? Like, I was trying to be cute and like film the bottle in the nail salon and be like, oh, look what I'm wearing. This is what I picked out. I spent like 20 minutes picking this polish out. It's OPI. I flip it over and the shade is Every Day is Octoberfest. And I literally was laughing by myself. Like, what? How random. This is the shade that I like select. Like, I just thought it would have a cuter name. And it made me feel kind of like out of season or something. But I went to get my nails done and James was like running some separate errands in the area and he met up with me after because we kind of like, when we run errands, we kind of have to go in, like, I feel like we're like in the olden days or something, we had to like go into town. I get in the car and he has this big box of macaroons and they are called Joy macaroons. We killed a box of macaroons, I kid you not, in an evening, like doing a sampling of all the flavors and rating them. These are the best macaroons I've ever had in my life. It's one of the few gluten-free treats that I can have. Like, everywhere else that I go, I can't. Like, we have a crumble cookies here that opened up and James had never had it. And he's like, oh, maybe they have like a gluten-free one for you. And we go in there and he orders 4 cookies for himself. They do not have gluten-free. And he came home and literally was taking bites out of all of them and describing them to me. And it was just painful. It was like, why? But Joy macaroons, I found my thing. So if you've never tried them, so good. All right, I am gonna pop on some lashes. Would you guys care to see like a weird messages I get video? Cause that could be fun for you. Not comments, messages. The messages are where people go a little wild sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Kiehl's sent me this fan and honestly, it is a game changer for your lashes. I will try to find a similar thing to link. It's like the right amount of pressure of fan to not make your lashes go like all over the place. Like, I could not use the Dyson for this. I hope you enjoyed this life update. I hope you enjoyed the fashion. And if you want more of that, let me know, because honestly, I'm reinvigorated and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the idea of opening up into different avenues, whether it is my hair, my nails, jewelry, fashion. It doesn't have to just be makeup. I'm exploring it all. I am feeling good again enough to really pour into myself and be okay with that. I am putting my best foot forward, feeling this new inspiration with the pretty things in life that help us to feel really good. I love when that radiates to how we treat one another, because it is true. I've seen it as a makeup artist. When you help someone look good, they behave differently. There's a different confidence. And I have to remind myself sometimes of that it's not for nothing when you get yourself pulled together. So I hope that this inspires you to take a moment for yourself. Also, make sure you check out Lily Silk. Their clothes are phenomenal. It's the kind of thing you buy once, you have forever. Classic, but current, really high quality. The presentation through and through, how you get the product itself, like the box, the whole experience, everything A to Z is so stunning. I love it. Go peruse their site. Be sure to use Tati15 for 15% off if you do decide to purchase. And thank you so much for hanging out with me in today's video. Thank you, Lily Silk, for partnering with me. I love you guys. Go and have a good one, whatever you are doing. And I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah.